Ha ha ha. There we are. Hello. See Martron Marionette in the Twitch chat.
Okay.
I think I'm still in the other chat.
Live on YouTube.
Here we go. I can edit that.
Buffering. I don't know what's going on with that computer. Becky. Okay.
Website should be updated.
Yep.
Yay!
Yay!
I did a thing.
We're live.
So good. It's going so good, Marionette.
Perfect.
Oh, that worked. Hiya, Becky. Twitch is still mostly down? Really? Has it been down all day? I'm in all the chats. Twitch.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, oops, I screwed that up. I'll have to take a moment to get back into the server. I accidentally typed my password wrong. And it's mad. Here, I'll just add Chad 2. There we go. It's me. OMG Chad 2. I can vouch. Wait a second. Is the live stream on the main page? Oh, there it is. Good. It is.
Hey, Scooter X Oka Magoo. Thank you for my card. Dennis, thank you for his card. Nancy. Spoon Kumquat. Ranger Rick, thank you. Captain J, I adopted a dog that takes commands in 7 languages. I know none of them. Get dog language for dummies. Oh, yeah, leaves changing already?
Right here they are.
They are?
Yeah, they're slowly. I just bought all the stuff for my fall decorations.
Oh, wow. Do you decorate outside your house?
Yeah, just the door.
The door.
Well,
okay.
On Halloween, I always procrastinate on Halloween decorations, but I love doing them. So every year, and I have like a fog machine and stuff. So
Oh my gosh.
I tend to put so on Halloween day, I'll put up cobwebs and fog machine and any extra lights I have around.
Well, now you have 5 gadgets from your monthly theme too.
Exactly. I'll put the spider out there. And then I like a speaker system and stuff. So there's spooky music as you come up and things.
Wow.
But right now I just have the fall stuff. I got pumpkins and things like that for fall. Let me see
okay.
if I can...
You should shoot a couple pictures
there you go.
for host chat.
That's the fall stuff now.
Oh, that's
send
great.
that over. Here, yeah, I'll get that over and talk about it.
I don't miss snow either, Nancy. Dennis likes some snow. I do not. Yeah, no, a lot of cities are barring trick-or-treating. Hey, 588-73219-84567. Conky, Eric, Buddy, yeah, the Wizards. Say no to snow. Yeah, and daylight savings time. Oh
my gosh, yes. I don't want to...
The weather forecaster tonight said, and November 1st, sunset in New York City will be 4:59. Not even 5 o'clock.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
4:59. I remember being shocked because Giz Wiz falls at like the exact time in California of like sunset around daylight savings and stuff. And so you could actually tell throughout the year that it would get darker.
Oh, yeah, yes,
and stuff.
I remember. Yes.
I remember that because we'd have those big windows. Be like, I'm here at 6 and it's dark outside. What the heck? And then one year I went up to Sweden for Microsoft sent me up there for something. And it was like 10 o'clock and the sun was still out.
Oh, wow.
It was ridiculous. I mean, it was like, because they are so north, it was just like day all the time. And we were like at a bar and they were like, we're closing soon. Like, the sun is still out. Like, what are you talking about?
Wow. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. We have 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Oh, I need to find my warehouse link to do that. Got anything for Prime Day? Is it over? Was it yesterday?
It is over. Yeah, let's talk about that in host chat. That's a good idea. Okay, we have 1 minute. So, a gadget from the National Hardware Show, a medical gadget, and your next creepy gadget, and a viewer video.
Perfect. Here we go in 3.
Or would it? Okay.
You want to just do it?
No.
I'm ready. Okay. I'm ready. Is one of my lights out? No, I guess not. Huh. My lighting feels different. I don't know why. Here we go. 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have a gadget from the National Hardware Show. Dickie D also has a medical gadget, and I have another spooky gadget for your Halloween decorations, plus your videos all next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same old show with Dickie D. and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is, the name of that guy that drinks all the wine and gives it to the fancy, but for gadgets, Dickie D. How you doing?
How are ya?
What do they call those?
Sommelier or
yeah, that.
something like
but
that.
For gadgets.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy. But for
The
gadgets.
head waiter.
How you doing?
I am doing fine, and you, sir?
Doing good myself. Yeah. It's
Excellent.
fall. It's fall
I do
is
not like fall.
here.
Yeah, I know.
You don't like the fall.
I am not crazy about the fall because it means darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And our local weather guy said, sunset tonight is, I forgot what he said. He said, but on November 1st, sunset in New York City will be 4:59 p.m. And I think, why did you tell me that?
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. More lights. I just have to put up more lights, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. That's so, it's kind of amazing. I kind of forget that we're like on a planet that has, different, because like right now, is it dark for you right now? I guess you're also an hour earlier.
Gosh, yeah. No.
See,
was
it's
dark.
6:30 right now, and it's not like sunset time in Texas.
Oh, yeah, no, you're lucky. No, we took Charlie out at 20 to 7, and it was dark.
Ugh.
And that's before daylight savings time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, I guess we should also mention our big event Sunday.
Yes. We had a test call, me and Dickie D, preparing for the virtual meetup. So here's how it's going to work for those of you who want to participate. Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, head to gizwiz.tv like you would if you were going to watch the live stream. I'm also going to live stream it, and so we'll probably actually go live right before we open up the link to everybody to join, and maybe we'll say a few words, and then I will update the website with a Zoom link, and you'll be able to click on that link, and if you have Zoom downloaded or if you don't, you'll be able to join in and talk with me and Dickie D if you want to. If you don't want to show your face or talk or anything, you can always just watch the live stream, or you could, I will post the live stream on the YouTube channel after the fact too. But that is how you will join virtually, is with that link. So if you head to gizwiz.tv and the link isn't there, it's probably because we're not streaming yet and we're not ready. And then we'll update it pretty quickly, and you guys can join in. And it'll last for about an hour on Sunday.
Perfect. With a little match game. We have a few clips from old meetups and a little tour of Disneyland for people who never came here. Yep. So it'll be fun.
It'll be fun. It'll be awesome. Also, it was this week Prime Day, Amazon's almost like a Black Friday event. Cyber Monday wasn't enough, so they had Prime Day.
Prime Day, and Prime Day, I didn't see anything I liked.
Me neither.
It seemed like the discounts weren't gigantic. Maybe if you bought something huge.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. Is I saw a camera that I really liked that was like $150 off, but that still meant that it was $500. So I wasn't about to get it.
I looked in because 2 days before Prime Day, they had a special. I'm going to do a little bit on this next week. The Wise.
The Y things.
Yeah, the Wise band.
Yeah.
And it's $30. Okay. Yeah. And the opening day, they said, buy it and you will automatically get a $10 credit for anything you buy on Prime Day. Oh. So there was a set of 400 LEDs with list price $30. And that was the best buy on the thing. It was $20 off. So I figured it was $9.99. And I said, I'm buying this. And I hit buy, and it said $10 credit free.
Hmm.
So I got them for free.
Interesting. And
So
this is
because
the Wise band that you got.
the Wise band. Exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly. So
I'll check
I've been wearing it for a couple of days now, and I'll do a little, make it one of my gadgets next week. I mean, it's astounding what $29 can buy.
I know. And it's like the sky's the limit, it feels like. And sometimes you look at other products and you go, why aren't you cheaper?
Oh,
Why do
I
you
know.
cost
I was
so
looking
much?
at someone was saying, boy, the new Galaxy is astoundingly beautiful, but it's $1,300.
Well, the iPhones were just announced too, yeah, and those start
Oh,
the
maybe it was
Max.
the iPhone. It was
Yeah.
$1,299.
Yeah, the Max starts at $10.99, I think, but almost no one's going to get that model. You're going to get the one with the slightly upgraded, space, or the one that has, whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I don't want to. First of all, I don't want to drop it in the river. I mean, that's why I buy kind of medium-priced phones around $300 to $400. So in case you drop it in the river or break it, you're not heartbroken.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, fall is here. I decorated for fall.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, what are you doing for Halloween this year?
Showing you. So I have no idea if we're going to get trick-or-treaters or not. I haven't really seen anything.
Yeah, here in the city, they're saying some communities in Jersey have barred it.
Yeah.
And in the city, they've not made any declaration yet.
Interesting. So being in Texas and Dallas, I don't know what is going to roll down the line. I'm going to hold off on buying candy or anything at the moment. But I did decorate, and it's fall, so here I have a photo of the fall decorations.
Wow.
Got some mums and some pumpkins at a local place. Charlie's all there, and a cool little wreath. And that's the Eufy Smart Lock, which I reviewed a little.
Oh, yeah,
while ago.
yeah. Oh, that's great. That's great.
There you go.
That looks very nice.
Thank you.
So this year you're going to use all the stuff from this month's theme?
I think so. What's funny is today's video, we have a new crappy corner. I hadn't decorated yet, so you'll notice the old bare front of the house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, the thing in today's video are definitely going to last through Halloween. And we have the spider, so I'll probably put the spider up somewhere.
Oh, that's great.
Totally.
That's great.
I probably won't put it over. I'll probably put it off to the side, so it's not going to actually fall on anybody, because that would just be mean. But
yeah, and also they probably grab it and run.
Exactly. I think that's it for updates.
Okay. Well, we can jump in with, so the National Hardware Show was canceled in Vegas, and they did a virtual hardware show, which was kind of messy. I was there 3 days in a row, and when you clicked on new products exhibit, it says coming. Okay.
Ooh.
So today was the closing day. I didn't even bother going because, I mean, it's ridiculous. New products is what everybody wants to, at least the press wants to see.
Right.
I went to a lot of meetings. What is bad about the way they did the National Hardware Show web is when you get emails from PepCom that we always go to, the day of the show or the day before, they send a list of all the exhibitors, and there are at least 1 or 2 sentences of what the company does.
Right.
Because a lot of companies you don't know from the name. And that way you can gauge, if it says, well, Bluetooth speakers, we know we're not going to do those. They didn't do that in the hardware show. And so you would find a name like Mega Ginormous Tech. And I went to one of these and had a 2-minute video. It starts out with thunderous music, our building. Okay. Our reception room, we see that. Our awards, we see a wall of awards. We're too far away to see what they are. Our loading dock getting new supplies.
Our
in.
employees. Let's see where this is going.
Our work line. You see everybody at these benches. Okay.
Our landscaping.
Then it says our packing department. I don't know what they're making.
What do you do?
So we're a minute and 50 seconds in the packing department. We see something going into a box, and finally at the bottom of the screen it says a new electric water heater is safely packed. And then the video ends, and I'm thinking, who talked them into this video? You would think
rookie mistake. Rookie mistake.
Yes, the water heaters are great because they do this, and they were unlike the competition before. Of course, what?
Yeah, it's like they hired a videographer who didn't know how to shoot a water heater,
and they were probably thrilled.
Got an office.
Oh, look at the building looks great.
This is
the reception area. And it didn't dawn on them that they're trying to sell something. Anyway, I sat through a bunch of presentations of new products, and I found one from this guy called John Hoback, who was doing it live from Alaska. And this is his product, and his product actually is on Amazon. So he really did his homework. So take a look at what this is.
Hi, I'm John from RiserHammerHelper.com, and I'm here to demonstrate to you today how to solve a very frustrating problem. And that problem is pulling these nails right here. Pulling them will take between 50 pounds to 150 plus pounds in sheer muscle power to pull those out with a standard hammer. But with the Riser Hammer Helper, that reduces the pulling power that you need to pull those nails by nearly half. I'll give you a quick demonstration here. Here's without the riser. We'll pull this nail out first.
Imagine it in black and white.
Second.
Yes.
With the Riser Hammer Helper. That's amazing. Nearly half the pull it took to pull that nail. Now we'll try it with a framing nail.
With a squeaky nail, Halloween nail.
Spooky nail.
With a framing nail, with the Riser Hammer Helper. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it still
that
makes
works
noise.
Great. Let me show you a little bit about this. On here is a stainless steel harness, which helps for safety and positioning on the end of the hammer. We have two industrial magnets that help grip onto the end of the hammer. We have another magnet here that attracts nails as they're pulled out. And then we have another magnet here on this end, which we call the nail launcher. Have you ever tried pounding in these small roofing nails or Tico nails or maybe a picture frame nail? Let me tell you something. If you hold that nail here and you go to set that nail, somebody is gonna get hurt. The answer to that problem is the nail launcher. You take that small nail, you put it right in the nail launcher there, you position it exactly where you want it, and one tap, and the nail's set exactly where you want it. One more tap, and it is driven in. I also want to tell you about the fact that the Riser Hammer Helper is not all work and no play. It's, at the end of the day, you want a beverage, voila.
And it's a bottle opener
Work smarter,
too.
not harder.
After a job well done.
Done. It was kind of interesting.
I like it.
And also, it's interesting because before you're allowed to show your product, the people who are helping people, this guy is much further along in getting something in the stores. You know, you have to have the licensing from every state. If you're going to export it, you have to have all the paperwork for what state you want. This guy has a very, very long website instead of having boxes that you click on. But I think it's an interesting idea. I think it's $17. It's something I wish I had today. I could use it like 5 times a year.
Right, exactly.
Today, I was trying to pry up a window that has been locked for years, and I couldn't get enough. And I was saying to Dennis, I need a piece of wood to wedge under this hammer
Totally.
so I can pry it up. Something that he mentioned is that he has some prototypes made now out of some sort of resin, and that he should be able to have like a lower priced one of these
interesting. Yeah.
on the market maybe next year. But I thought it was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think it's really good. He definitely, has taken very good advantage of the one pager here.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
And also like that, I think it's great that like anybody can invent something. And also what I liked about this is it was something different because
Right.
there were so many people, like someone came with a new plunger. And as one of the people reviewing the thing said, you are entering one of the most crowded markets.
Oh yeah.
And it was the same thing when you used to go to the show.
Yeah. Well, I had a great idea for a Bluetooth speaker, actually. So I was thinking that might be fresh.
Wait a minute.
And new.
A Bluetooth plunger.
A Bluetooth plunger.
No one's doing that.
There you go.
Wow. With the Ryzen nail puller on the handle.
And a bottle opener.
And
It's
a
perfect.
bottle opener.
It's perfect.
Got flushing problems? Put it in this way. Want to pull a nail out? Put it in that way. Don't get it mixed up. Anyway, and I'm working on getting some video of one other product. But it's kind of sad because normally if I would go to the hardware show, you'd come back with 9 or 10 videos. But anyway, this coming week there are...
I think you have to do a lot more digging with a virtual show where in another one you can walk through and you glance. Nah, that's not a product for us. Glance,
absolutely,
not a product for us.
Absolutely. When I went to the first virtual thing, I'm thinking, oh, this is making my life so easy. And now by the fourth one, I'm thinking, oh, God, this is going to be 8 hours to find 2 products. Anyway. All right, so Gadget 2 is, you know who Johnny Jett is, right, Chad?
Yeah, the travel guy from...
The travel,
Tech
right,
guy.
right. So Johnny Jett, I follow him on Leo. I follow him on the website. So he said, this is something you should be adding to your health travel kit, the Oximeter, which takes your pulse and your level of oxygen. This is how it works. I did a little video on it.
Oops. That one.
All right, so you know how viewers write in and say, I saw you do something and I bought it? Well, I do the same thing. So I'm actually reading a Johnny Jett column. You know, Johnny Jett's on with Leo every week, the world traveler. And he says, I just added an oximeter to my health kit. And I thought, I don't even know what that is. But I went online and I saw it. I thought, oh, I like that. Acumed, it's a fingertip pulse oximeter, and it not only does pulse, it does your the ratio of air in your blood, something, oxygen, whatever it is, you need it. All right. So just to show you that, how much heart and soul I put into this. Normally my resting pulse rate is 60, but since you're watching me do this, it's probably going to be much higher. Okay, it's really neat. A little digital thing. It takes about 10 seconds, and all right, so instead of 60, my pulse rate is 74. Now let me see if I can find a better thing. Oh, it measures the level of oxygen in the blood. All right? Measures the oxygen in the blood. And online, it says normal is anywhere between 95 and 100%. Oh my gosh. I'm just eking by there. Oh, it's 96, and my pulse is going up even more as we
Breathe.
speak. Anyway, I like this a lot because I sometimes do deep breathing and see if I can get how low I can get my pulse rate. About the best I've been doing lately is 58. All right. I think it's because of the times we live in, but I just like it, and it changes if you hold it up like that. You're not supposed to. Your finger should be resting, but I believe the one time I did it, it actually went into the portrait mode. Let's see if it's going to do portrait mode now, standing up like this. Oh yeah, see, it went to portrait mode. 93, I'm still good, and 73 because I'm holding it in the air and I should be resting. It's relatively inexpensive, okay? 33 bucks. Wow, 740 ratings, and it got, let's see. Oh, for some reason I can't get the amount of stars. Oh, there it is, 4.6 out of 5 stars. Comes with a little carry case, comes with a little lanyard, and if you want to know how much oxygen is in your blood, that's the way to do it.
Bye. He didn't have enough oxygen to say goodbye. Oh no.
No,
Dickie.
I didn't. I was out of oxygen. So it's running now. It's blowing out a little. So it's 96 and my pulse is 68. So the oxygen in the blood is 98 and my pulse rate is 69. But what's neat about this is you can, while you're doing deep breathing, you can leave it on your finger and it's constant measuring.
That's awesome.
So the those little things where the air pulls up and you wait a minute, it gives you your pulse for that minute. But with this one, you can leave it on if you are doing some sort of exercise and you want to keep track of your pulse rate. And $30 is auto off. Once your finger comes out, it takes like 30 seconds to shut off. And as I said, comes with a little carry case, and it's $33. Also, if you look down below, I just bought the one because Johnny Jet said it, but it seems like there are a ton of them.
Yeah, $17 even.
Yeah, but I figured, if he likes his, maybe it works better.
The chat room may correct me here, but I think that the new Apple Watch does blood oxygen level.
Oh, that's good.
But I love this. When I remember I passed out in an airport and the EMS people there did that exact same thing. They just clamped one right on my finger, and I remember looking at it and being like, that's kind of cool. That was kind of fast. And I just assumed it was like a $500 piece of gadgetry. Yes.
Yeah. Well, if a doctor does it, it is a $500.
Yes, exactly. Just for that rental, not even to own it. So that's so cool that you could have something like that just at home. Like feeling a little sick, feeling a little down, we'll just check your blood oxygen level.
Yeah. So Bleak is saying, I would say not as accurately as this.
Probably.
But it does. This is a medical grade thing. Oh, so he's saying the watch does it.
Right.
But probably not as much as.
And I've seen the little, if you've ever been in a hospital and someone has that little red light over their finger. That's exactly what's going on here. It just doesn't have the screen on it and has the screen somewhere else. So taking blood oxygen from your finger has been a long time thing. So this is really neat. I added it to my cart on Amazon. So
did you? Okay. Yeah. Acumed. All right. And now my third gadget is a little bit in your theme. Ooh. So let's take a look. It's time for another What the Heck Is It? This is kind of really hard. What is that?
Spooky jelly beans.
I know what it is.
You know what it is? What?
It's fossilized raspberry jello.
Fossilized raspberry jello.
He got it. First try.
Right out he got it. It's electric fossilized jello. Okay. All right. So this is something new from Home Depot. And the official name is the 6-foot lighted ultra wire icon 18 LED light strip. Okay, so boy, the ultra wire is thin. Wow. You know, when I crunched it in my hands so that Dennis wouldn't see that it was a string of lights, I got this really, what I'm going to do is I'm going to light it, and then we'll take a break and I'll untangle it. Also, this is different. Okay, they're battery operated. So there's off, there's timer on. It's a 6-hour timer. So it's timer on steady, and then it's timer on
Ooh,
strobe. And it says indoors only. And I don't know if you can see, now that a few of them are unstrung, they are bats. All right, so I assume this is probably a Halloween kind of thing. But when they say icon, they're making a lot of different versions of this, okay? So we'll take a break. Dennis and I will untangle this. Next time we come back, it'll be in the dark room. Whoa! All right, so this is sort of what they look like in the dark, okay? And then I'll take them out in the light and show you why I say sort of. So to my eye, the lights almost seem a little too bright that you can't see it's a bat. But
one
we'll see,
all the way in the
when
back
we,
on the left looks
watch
like
the
a
video
bat.
back, okay? And that's what they look like blinking. And let me put them back onto steady. Where's that little switch here in the dark? So that's what they look like steady. You're looking through the camera, Dennis. Does it look like bats?
No.
No, yeah. I think the light is too
I
bright.
mean, if it was a close-up, maybe, but
We'll come closer.
but it looks very pretty.
Closer. Oh, that's right. I'm moving him gently because I think there's an AC cord. They're battery operated. We're going to go back to the demo desk and I'll tell you what happened. Okay, so we could not get them untangled, okay? And to be honest, I guess they're new because they did not come in any packaging, all right? They just came crumpled up in tissue paper. And then I made it worse when I showed them to Dennis. I crumpled them more so it looked like a big bowl. And that ultra wire, I just can't get them untangled. We have doing this, let me look at the clock, 45 minutes we spent. So I assume when you buy them in the marketplace, they'll be on a cart or something, and they won't be tangled like this. I think they're called LED micro dots, okay? They are micro dots, and there are 18 of them, and they come with the little battery power. You supply the batteries, but the timer is built into this little remote control unit over here. That's what that looks like, and that's what the back of it looks like. And also, I'll just show you some new ornaments coming from Home Depot. These were also packed just in tissue paper. Some of them pretty neat.
They're very pretty.
Very, very pretty. That's very pretty. This almost looks like bats flying.
It does.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So these are holiday items. And these, they're on we have the microwire on the website, shows little Santa Clauses, but no price, all right? So I don't know what the price would be. My guess is probably around 15 bucks. All right, that's it. Something new from Home Depot. New Christmas ornaments, new ultra wire icon lights. Bye. I can wear them. No, I can't. They're too twisted. Bye.
Just nail him to the wall and call it art.
Yeah, yes. Well, anyway, I sent you a still photo because I didn't want to, I put everything up. I finally found the end. What it was, the wires were so tight, we couldn't find the end. And also, we thought it was a circle.
Oh,
But
yeah.
when I found the end, it only took about
unraveled.
15 minutes to get them totally untangled. So
Interesting.
they look better in a line. And then I sent you a link to It almost looks like they couldn't get them untangled.
They
doesn't
gave
it?
up. The photographer was
They
just like,
gave- they
nah.
just said, oh, and I don't think that has a price on it, does it?
No, this doesn't. But if you do
No.
want to schedule a delivery, it's only $80.
Oh my God.
That's some bug or something. I hope.
Yeah. Anyway, and then there's one more link I sent you. There's another one. It looks very nice. It has Santa Clauses and I think other Christmas things on it.
Oh.
Oh, this is stars. Oh, okay. Well, that's only $10.
Yeah. Here, let me go look. Here's some. These there's some stockings. This one is the Santa Claus one. It looks like
gift
reindeer.
boxes. Oh, well, see, those are incandescent.
I see.
So not all
We
of them are
need
LEDs.
Yeah.
These look like LEDs. Anyway, it's an interesting idea to have these little micro LEDs in a line. And so next time you're in Home Depot, walk around and you can see them in person, and you'll know how much. It looks like they start at about $9. And I think the cheap ones just light up, and the more expensive ones have built-in timers. And one of them said that the Santa Claus, the Christmas theme one, can blink, fade in and out, and do other things. So that's probably more like $19.99 or something. But anyway, fun stuff from Home Depot.
Perfect. With that, let's move on to
Yes, Chad.
No, you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
The spooky corner. So this doesn't look like much, but I made a video explaining the whole gadget. So let's check that out. Hey Diggity, so here we are back with another spooky gadget. And this gadget doesn't look like much of a gadget, but let me explain. So my home has these lights that are installed called uplights. They are just attached to the side of the home, and they will turn on at night to create an ambiance on the side of the wall to the house. Now with Halloween coming up, I thought, well, why don't we add a little bit of spookiness to the lights? So I thought back to my days in theater when we used to add what are called gels in front of the lights. And so I got these so that I could change my lights to a spooky color. And we're gonna choose spooky purple to add to the lights. Now these are way thicker than the gels that I used to use in theater. So we'll see how they work. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just come down here to the uplight. We're gonna screw off the top. So I'll set this down. Screw off the top. There's a lot of dead bugs on there. Pull that off and then pull off the glass part to this. And I'll use this to trace onto the gel. So come over here with me. Okay, so I'm taking this glass piece and I'm putting it down here. And I'm just going to draw around the edge. Get that little bit right there. And now we have a little bit of a template. And I'll take my scissors and cut this out. This gel, as it's shipped from Amazon, has a protective coating on both sides, which is kind of nice. And then we'll take this and put it on the outside of the glass. Here's the protective coating on one side removed, the protective coating on the other. It's not too difficult to get off compared to some other protective coatings I've had to get off in the past. We're gonna set that right there on the top, take this, put it over that, so here, and then reattach this to the uplight. Okie dokie. And there we go. That is all connected on there. And then of course we'll wait for it to be night and we'll do this to all the other lights. Hey diggity, okay, so now it is nighttime. We are back and we have put in all of the gel. So we're gonna turn off the other lights and then turn on these lights. And boom,
Ooh. Oh, they look nice.
Now, it's a little bit less impressive if I have on the other lights. So that is probably something I'd want to keep turned off if I was going for maximum spooky effect, or maybe do something else with the porch. So I ended up doing actually 2 layers of the color gels because the first layer made it look a little too pink, and I didn't like how that looked, and so this made it a little bit more of a darker purple. It does cut out a little bit more light than I would like. It kind of dims down the lights, but to be honest, it looks really good on video, and I think as your eyes get used to it, they look pretty cool. $15 on Amazon, and back to you guys in the studio. So, some people were mentioning that they might burn up or something like that, and I'm not too worried about that. They've been on for about 2 days now, and I haven't seen any melting. And also, I remember back in the day, those gels that we would use in theater were way thinner than this, and they never, I mean, they could melt, but they tended not to, which is good. So here they are on Amazon. What's interesting is they've gone out of stock since I ordered them, but they have really good ratings, and there's a whole bunch of other sort of styles of this, and they are meant for color correction stuff. So yeah, so this is, it's really all of them, and you can kind of see how, whoa, there's kind of an inappropriate photo in those reviews, but there you go. That's the color changing gels for my house. And now the next thing is to change the lights on the porch and in the sort of like, I forget what they called those lights that are like running lights, or I think they have a specific name for them. Just like coach lights or something like that. So there we go. Those are my
Oh, I can give you a long-term report on those because I
really?
bought that kit.
Oh, cool.
And one of them started to crinkle up, but after, I would say 2 years.
Okay.
Okay, it's in one of those baby spots, and I think it crinkled up because back then I was using halogen lights.
Right.
And yours might be a halogen.
Mine are
light,
definitely halogen, because you
Halogen,
can't really
okay.
buy like a colored halogen bulb.
Yeah, right.
You have to
So now
color.
I use them in LED lights, and of course they won't burn because the LED light's putting out like 4 watts. But you know what? One of them I thought crinkled up real early, and I bet I didn't take the protective coating off.
Oh.
So
okay.
that's why I think one of mine crinkled up.
And also it's good, I think, that I'm not going to be using it for a long time. You know, it's going to be just for the Halloween season.
Right.
So I'm hoping that it doesn't
Yeah,
melt.
I don't think you're going to have a big problem with that. I think they were made for photographic lights, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what, and I mean, and those, I remember in theater, the lighting fixtures you would use were just absurdly hot. I mean, you would
Yeah.
have to wait 30 minutes after turning them off to even get around to touching them. So yeah, I'm not too worried about
Right.
that.
And I forgot, they were $20, $18.
So I got mine for 15, and
okay.
there's, I mean, it's kind of like what you want, basically, because, you know, you can see these suggested items. Here's one for 10 with a few less colors. Mine comes with 2 colors of each sheet, which is kind of nice.
Oh, that is nice.
So
That
you
is
could,
nice.
you know, you could pick your price point, basically, because there's
okay.
a ton of different styles.
Excellent.
With that,
Excellent.
let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Our email is from Joe Harvey, who is a first-time video sender-inner. And here's Joe's video, an old-timey gadget.
Ooh.
All right, Dickie D, this is what I have for your viewer submission. It is a Rio Diamond music player. This was made to run on Windows 98. I bought it on eBay to run on Windows XP.
Wow.
And it would not. I had to do some really creative software to get this to work. So I made a music disc. Here we go. Ta-da!
Oh,
Wow.
This is a 64 megabyte disc. It's the only one I made, and because it was such a hassle to convert the music into this format. So I only made one. Turn the power on here.
It's still, oh my
So
gosh,
we
it
get
still
here.
works. They don't make them like they used to.
All right. Usually you would run it with a headset. Let's plug in the speakers.
Oh,
See if we can get some audio out of this.
Wow.
pretty
Sounds
decent.
good.
All right, so we don't upset YouTube too much. We'll stop it there. You
Thank
can
you.
go through your songs. There's a wheel here on the side. You can flip through your volume. You can push it. You can do backlight. You can do repeat. So all sorts of good stuff. Scroll through all your music albums. My wife was really into country music at the time, so I loaded this up for her. And after all these years, at least 15 years, I put a battery in it today. And it just takes a AA battery.
Good old
and
AAs.
Bing, bang, boom, turn it on. I can listen to those songs over and over and over again, anywhere I want, as long as I have this device to play it on. So, has a neat little carrying case. I can tell you, my wife, after her surgery, she had heart bypass, walked a lot of miles with this. So, it's a good toy. I don't know what to do with it. It just keeps working. I don't have the heart to throw it out. So, thanks for watching. Enjoy. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
The perfect warehouse type of gadget.
That
I have
was
that.
great.
Can't get rid of
He said it took him 2 hours to assemble that one music disc
Oh man.
because it converts he had to get something to convert WAV files to the Rio's own format.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know.
nasty.
I know. Anyway, Joe, that was great. Those are the kind of videos we like a lot. When you find something really, really old and that it still works is great. So, Joe, we'll send you the current issue of Mad Magazine, the Halloween-y kind of scary issue. And if you want to make a video, any kind of gadget, 2 to 3 minutes, like Joe did. I think his video was 3 minutes. Anything about a gadget, old gadget, new gadget, gadget you hate, gadget you bought and love. Just make a video, put it up on YouTube, click on listed if you only want us to see it, and send us the link to your video. And that goes to mail@gizwiz.tv. Mail@gizwiz.tv. If you live in the U.S., you get an autographed Mad. If you live outside the U.S., I'll autograph one of those 38-year-old Alfred E. Newman pictures and send you a high-res image to print out wherever you are. And people say they look great when you hang them up. That's it. Mail@gizwiz.tv.
With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Now. So the letter is from Mo, our most loyal and frequent contributor. And it's kind of shocking. When you see it, you'll understand why. He said, "Hey guys, I saw the show last week and I wanted to share this with you. Our show last week included me talking about webcam covers for privacy so that a scammer couldn't turn your webcam on when you didn't know about it and look through your webcam." So he sent a link to this article, and just read the headline.
Covering up your camera could damage your laptop, says Apple.
Apple. So we'll just go to the first sentence consumers should rely on the green light, putting a sticker, a Post-it note, those are thin, or another covering in front of the camera itself, impedes the tightly designed computer's ability to close and could shatter the screen. Is this possible?
No. Maybe if you had the device you showed off earlier that was slightly thicker. But
yes, that was
no
a big
way. If it was that sensitive, if you got dust in between your screen, it would break. I think that Apple is covering their bases and writing to the lowest common denominator to just say, don't put anything on your computer screen and close it. I think.
Okay. I thought maybe there was I don't know. It just seems one Mac Pro owner broke after he applied a webcam cover in April, Mac Rumors reported.
I mean, I could see a thicker webcam cover, but a Post-it note.
No, that's ridiculous.
Right?
Note. Even those little slide hinge things are
Those were thin.
So
those are very thin. Now, I mean, I would say that in general, I would feel like an Apple laptop does close a little tighter than other computers. Especially I'm thinking of a ThinkPad or something like that. Those tend to have a little bit of a gap, especially in the older generations. But still, I think that I would think here they are covering their behinds just to make sure that they say don't put anything over the camera. Because there's no way a Post-it note would cause...
A Post-it note. I know. This is the thing you were talking about, but this is only for Logitech external cameras. So you
had even showed a itty-bitty one that looked like a Tic Tac. It was like...
Yes, it almost looks like when you pop a can of soda, that aluminum thing, and it has a little slide door on it. I put them somewhere. They're so tiny, they're on my desk, I can't find them. So... and my
these little guys.
Chromebook closes. Oh, that's what I'm. Yes, exactly.
Did they have eyeballs on them when we covered them?
No, everybody's in that market now. They weren't even on there last week. That's very funny that someone made that.
Yeah. So even something like this, I bet would work. The other thing is if here's the thing that as a consumer is if you attach something, even this thin, and you close your laptop and it is obvious that the screen is resting on the webcam cover, that is like prime spot for it to get squished too much, especially if it's in a backpack or something like that. And that could damage your screen. So if you attach something like this and it is obvious that there is space on either side and it is resting on the cover, then you should probably remove it and go to a Post-it note, because I don't think a Post-it note will.
No, I don't think a Post-it note, no. A piece of toilet paper. Just don't glue something on, because you'll end up getting glue on your lens and then your...
Right, that is something you want to worry about, residue. But see, that's another reason why I suggest a Post-it note, is because that glue is so forgiving and so soft. Even if all the glue was to stick on there, you could take a little bit of alcohol or something.
That is easy to do. Yeah. You know the 3M story about they were working on a new glue, and this thing, nothing would stick to it, and it would just, the thing, they would stick it on something and it would fall off, and someone said, wait a minute, We don't have to throw that formula away. Wait a minute. Put it on this piece of paper and put it up there. Oh, look at when we take it off. There's no.
No
So
residue.
they suddenly had a new product.
That's
So
hilarious.
a failed weak glue became a new product for them.
I mean, it's true. That's great. Captain
Yeah,
J says, what about a
it is.
postage stamp? I think that would stick a little bit better than a
You don't want to lose 50 cents every time you mail something.
Right. Now, I feel like I don't think it'll. That would be a great product for Post-it to make. The webcam cover.
Oh, you're right.
Make that. It's a little strip, a tiny strip. Make it in black, because every laptop screen is black right there.
Yeah.
That's a. We need to patent this. We need a patent lawyer.
We should have. Yeah, you shouldn't have said anything.
I shouldn't have said
We could have bought a
anything.
pad of Post-its and said,
I know.
Giz Wiz special black
Dang.
with a secret adhesive that sticks when you want it to and comes off as easily when you don't want it to.
As easy
Just
as
$5.
a Post-it. Post-it. It's not a Post-it, but a Post-it. Anyway, it's perfect. Thank you so much, Mo, for that letter. Hey, thank you to our patrons. You guys are incredible. Thank you. Seriously, if you guys support the Giz Wiz, this is the moment I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You guys are incredible for supporting the Giz Wiz. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, yes, yes.
If you like the Giz Wiz and want to give back, patreon.com/GizWiz is the place that you can give back to the show. If you want to find that link, head on over to gizwiz.tv. There you can click on the page and give back to the show. If you want to me from the past, you can click on the Patreon tab right there at the top of the website and click on this big old banner there to take you to our Patreon page. Or if you want to give via PayPal, there's a link right underneath that banner that you can click there. That could be reoccurring or one time. However you want to support the show, we really appreciate it. We really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where you can watch the show live. Just head to the homepage every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time, and watch the show. Join the chat room, chat along with everybody else. It's a great community. And if you don't want to watch the show live, don't worry about it. We have iTunes feeds, RSS feeds. You can subscribe on YouTube, or you can check out all of the previous episodes on the website. Over 1,800.
And we are also on Amazon new podcast.
We are. I think we're even on Spotify. We're on all sorts of stuff. Stitcher, I think. So you just search for us. And if we're not, we have the RSS feed, so you can just add it yourself.
Perfect.
Don't forget about the
If we're
meetup.
not on your favorite service, you tell us. We'll send the boys around.
Exactly, exactly. Don't forget about the meetup, gizwiz.tv, this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, just at the website, gizwiz.tv. Also, head on over to gizwiz.biz. We are, 3 weeks away from getting this gadget?
I think. What is today? Today's...
October the
today's
15th?
18? No. What?
Close. The 15th.
15. Oh,
Yeah.
so we have 25... We have 16 days.
16 days. So this is the gadget, the whole gadget, nothing but the gadget. So help me gadget. And so if you think you know what this is, get a guessing. This is obvious to me that this is a way to grip a wine glass stem in case you need to have a hold on your wine glasses.
Wow.
If you think you know what this is, get a guessing. Like I said, 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, but 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, and interesting answers. So get creative over at gizwiz.biz. This is what you're playing for. Spooky. Spooky. And Dickie D will sign it himself. So get a guessing. I think that about wraps it up for our show. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here. I just saw 58873 said show title, A Very Light Show.
A very light show. I like it. A very
Okay.
light show. Let's do it. Tangled light show. Here we go in 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1801, recorded Thursday, October 15th, 2020. A very light show.
Perfect. And let me just turn on my bat lights here. And get them.
You got time. I'm trying to make this clear. In 3, 2, 1. Nice.
Perfect. Woo. It actually is kind of cute.
You got to find a good. Ooh, maybe on your mic. That might be cool.
Ooh, maybe, yeah. Maybe for the meetup, I'll have them hanging up down my mic. That's good. All right, chat room. See you Sunday, hopefully. So don't forget, if you want to come in and chat, use the link that'll be up there Sunday to join us live in Zoom. And if you don't feel like joining in, just come to gizwiz.tv. It'll be live where you're seeing the show this very minute.
And just a little tip: if you're joining on Sunday, you will join auto muted. So you'll have to click the unmute button before we can hear you. So just keep that in mind.
And if you unmute them first, as I recall.
Yes. Yeah. So the system
otherwise
mutes them.
people could just unmute and a million people could talk at once.
Right.
But yeah, if Chad unmutes you, you still have to click that it's okay for your mic to be on.
Yeah.
And there's virtual food. Oh my God, there's a virtual buffet. We've been ordering food like crazy.
It's a virtual open bar. Just go.
Have a if the virtual food truck breaks down, it doesn't matter. There's another virtual truck right behind it.
Exactly.
Okay. I'll see you Sunday.
See you.
Chat room. I'll see you guys Saturday for Leo and then
good to
for
have you
Giz
back.
Wiz.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.